sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Nanya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, smash that subscribe button, turn your notifications so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I'm saying a very big shout out to every one of you for the support you all show me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So this video is one, it's really a great one, and it's about a white South African who confesses that they were kept from the truth. And he went further. It's just like, I mean, everything he explained, it's more like what is also happening to African Americans. I mean, what is happening in America too. And I love his sincerity. I love how truthful he is with this. And he came out to confess that everything that they have done to Black people, that they are scared that all they have done to Black people will be done to them. So what they have been using or doing all this while is that the media made it look like Black people are the bad guy. Black people are very scared. They are threatened by them and all that. These are all media, what they push to the media, and media spread it to the world. That's why as a Black person, anywhere you go to, they start looking at you in a type of way. And then he made it known that they are scared because they do not want to be treated the way they treated Black people. Let's get into this.
So I grew up in apartheid South Africa as an English-speaking white boy. I only became politically conscious when I was already 18 years of age, because prior to that, I had been subjected to and sucked in this incredible propaganda of victimization of the white people, where every piece of news, every message we were getting, every joke, the butt of every joke was the stupidity of the Black man, the inability of the Black man to look after himself, never mind the country, to be ignorant, uneducated, break everything he touched. The messaging was that all violence was Black violence, that all crime was Black crime, that you had to fear Black people. And a huge amount of that fear was that if we let them into the political process, into the governance of the country, that they would do to us exactly what we had done to them for decades, which would be to turn around and oppress us, to murder us, to take our stuff, to move into our houses. It was a very popular story that the ANC, prior to the 94 election, when it was still an illegal organization and Nelson Mandela was still in jail, and the armed wing was exiled to Zambia and Mozambique, Exp0sed, was that they promised all of our domestic servants that those servants would be given the house they worked in when the ANC ruled. And these stories were told amongst the whites to bolster our resolve never to let these Black people run our country. And it was only when I became conscious of that from 18 onwards that I realized not only was this a terrible lie that was actually oppressing us as well as the people that we as a white nation, white minority, were oppressing, but that actually what happened subsequently from 1994 onwards was far more of a reflection of the nature of Black South Africans than any fears we as white South Africans had been fed and believed, right? And I see direct parallels with what's happening in Palestine and Israel. We've been fed this bullshit of Israel as victim, of the Zionist government as defending, this idea that the entire Arab world wanted to wipe them off the map, when in fact, prior to the Nakba, prior to Palestine being given to Israel by the colonial powers, primarily Britain, many Jews lived very happily and harmoniously alongside Muslims and Christians within that region. They weren't oppressed there. They became the oppressor through the Zionist ambition of a few Israelis. White government for many, many years in South Africa needed the violence of Exp0sed. They needed the odd bomb to go off. They needed terror attacks because it justified the further repression. And I've told stories about when I was in the South African Defence Force in 1987-88, 88-89. The things that were done by the intelligence service to undermine the ANC and other liberation struggles, and to pit Black against Black, to distract Black people from action against the oppressive minority and the history of oppression. And it's time to step aside from what we've been told and look at the truth, look at the reality, look at the history, educate ourselves, and make a moral judgment based on our real values as a human.
So this is all I got from this video. I don't even know how I saw this. It's been popping up, excuse me. It's been popping up on my FY page like continuously. So I decided to also bring it because it is crazy how these people, like, I can't get over as how dangerous as black were, because that is what they always say, that black people are dangerous, right? And they still brought up white kids, right? Black people brought up so many white kids. Which idiots, like, who is that stupid person that leaves their kids or their children or their family with dangerous people? Does that make sense? That tells you how they cook up stories. Number one is that, why are they always scared? They are scared that with everything that they have done, that they might also be treated that way, that black people are eventually going to turn out and treat them that way. No, I don't think black people really got time. The only thing that black people are looking for is just equality. I mean, dismantle all the systems that you unmantled. But one thing I noticed is that no matter, whatever they have done to black people, that they are also going to receive that in return, right? I am not saying somebody's going, but for everything that they have done, they will also receive it in return. And why are they always like, very scared of being the minority? Because all these while, everywhere, every news, every joke you see is that black people are stupid, black people are savages, black people are dangerous. And wherever black people go, you see them looking at black people with attitude, or in a way, they fear black people. Their life is always in danger, like they always say, our life is, they feel threatened. But sincerely speaking, they are not threatened. They are only scared that black people are going to do to them exactly what they have been doing to black people. But I am not telling you that black people are going to do you something, but everything you all have done to black people is eventually going to come back to you, because you all cannot keep maltreating people or just one race. Just keep treating them bad, keep calling them names, keep sending horrible, using the media against them, and refusing to also pay reparations to them. Because what they use against black people, with everything they have done, they also decided to use media to make them the horrible people. And then thank God that our eyes are cleared, our ears can hear better, we understand better now. Now we understand. This is more like everything going on in America. Like, this is it. And it's more like what is happening in Palestine and in Israel, because we were fed that the Jews are the good people, they are the, like, God's like and all that, and the Palestinians are the horrible people. And now we are seeing through their BS and everything, and still what the media has been feeding us. I mean, shout out to all my African Americans, because if not for your knowledge and everything, we will still be in our closet, not even understanding what is going on, not even knowing what is happening and all that. So now we understand. Now we see through what they are doing and the rest of it. And like I said, you all better be scared of being the minority, because you all already know it, and everything is turning. That's why you all go around looking for a way to lobby. Because if not, why would you all be wanting to pay a lot of money just to unseat black people? That tells you how hard they are working to make sure that Black people do, because they know they come with the truth, they come with light. They make sure that they do not want you. They don't want you to know the truth of what they have been up to and what they have been doing or what they have done. We see you all. We know the truth and we understand better. It's just crazy. I love his sincerely. I love how truthful he is, because he's only a sincere person that will come out to say this. Yeah. So I appreciate the fact that he spoke the truth. But then I tell all of you, you all better be scared, because you all really better be scared. Because if all the table turns, you all are. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.